All right, so this week has been bogged down. I am buried in cards, but I finally got 2 boxes of Digimon World Convergence that my good friend Shadow Killer, aka Matthew, purchased for us to break open on camera to see if we could pull anything. So today we're going to open up 2 boxes of Digimon TCG World Convergence and see if they are worth it. So let's go ahead and put one box to the side and we'll go ahead and open up box number one. Now, there are a lot of great cards in this set, a lot of excellent rare pulls, some stamped pulls, and most importantly, there is a serialized, I believe it's Omnimon. I might be wrong on which Digimon it is, but I believe there's a new serialized card in this set. So we're just going to kind of open this up and see what we can get. Now, I am going to try to use my handy dandy scissors because I suck with Bandai openings. The card game is just not groovy with me and card opening. So we got our first Digimon Illustration Celebration Pack, which features a really badass War Greymon. That is sick. Followed by a badass Galamon. Oh, those are really cool. So let's go ahead and sleeve both of these bad boys up. Wow. Talk about some really cool cool cards. I don't know what really comes in this set. I didn't really look into it. But we got the limited card pack. We're going to see what's featured in the limited card pack. See if there's anything cool that comes in here. Looks like we're going to have a Valkyriemon, Bikemon, Dartramon Ace. Ooh, there goes our big hit of that pack. It is a secret rare Galamon. This is from BT13, so I'm assuming it's just an alternate art of the BT13 version. So, hey, that might be a good sign. We got 2 Galamons from our hits. As for the rest of the reprint, some pretty solid cards out of there. So let's go ahead and get into our packs. You get 24 packs of BT21 World Convergence, and we're going to see how many good hits we can get out of this set. Would love to go back to back on these serialized hits for Shadow Killer, because Shadow Killer was the person I opened up the History of Z box for, and we hit a huge serialized card. Ooh, Magnamon as a rare, and Tagiri Akashi as a super rare. That is really cool. Although, if you guys have opened up Pokemon recently, whether it's the upcoming Destined Rivals set or its Japanese counterparts or Journey Together, you'll know when I say this is giving full art Pokemon vibes with the way they're doing the full art Pokemon in that set. Alright, let's see what our next pack can hit. We're going to hope for something big. So we got our first SR to Giru. But let's see. We got Griffinmon and Elizamon. That's adorable. Not too much in that pack there, but we're hoping for the big pulls. That's what we're chasing. We want to see some of those rare pulls. We want to see some of those big cards. Koromon blowing the bubbles. Ghostmon. Ooh, we got Cherismon. Nice. And Shotmon. Something that if it was in Yu-Gi-Oh, it would not be printed today. With the gun. Alright. Let's see. Come on. Oh, and Dreadnought. And Cherismon again. Alright. Calendamon. Kiwimon. Alright, we got Haru Shinkai. And Aldamon. That looks sick. That's one thing I will give Digimon, is the artworks are just so good. Like, I don't think Digimon has had a set where I'm just like, oh wow, that set looks bland when it comes to art style. Sure, when it comes to like playability and stuff, they've had some not so good bangers. And even with collectability, right? Some sets where a lot of the cards were easy to hit, there wasn't too many big collectible cards. But when it comes to artwork, they tend to kill it, like with this Mega Dramon here. And then another Magnamon. Alright, so we're a few packs in. We're going to see if we could change this up. Ghostmon, that artwork's pretty nice. We're gonna see if we can get something good. Whoa. A lot of Greymon action there. Lamiamon. And Examon X Antibody SR. Okay. We got our next SR. Not a bad one to get. Examon's pretty solid. Obviously, you want to see as many hits as possible, so SRs are always a good, nice hit to get. Cyclonemon, Sangomon. We got Stereousmon and Shoutmon X7 Superior Mode. Looks like an SR from the artwork. Like, I would not have guessed that that was a regular rare. Alright, we got Vinmon, Kalendamon, Goatmon, Sociamon, Yokomon, Growlmon, Sonorizamon, Navimon, Cherrymon, Agunimon, Joutmon DX, and Haru Shinkai. I wonder if all the leaders get one of those, I'm gonna call them Ghost Digimon cards, like our SR. Can't Turn My Back, Wind Guardians, Scopemon, Sonorizamon, Swipemon, Watchmon, Sociamon, Omni Shoutmon, Garurumon, Seriousmon. That looks pretty sick though for a regular rare. The regular rares in this set are pretty killer. Alright, let's see. Daramon, Vinmon again. Yokomon, Sangomon, Cyclonemon, Cross Up, Gumdramon, Zenith, and Arrestramon, Superior Mode. I am not familiar with that Digimon, so I don't know how to pronounce its name precisely. Alright, next pack. Let's see if we can get anything groovy. Come on, something big. Ooh, Shine Greymon and Dracomon X Antibody. I wonder if we reduce back down to the 2 hits per box. Because I know we had like those limited foils in some boxes and stuff like that. So I wonder if it's reduced back down to 2 hits per box. Timemon and Zenith. I definitely feel like we could definitely do with the something here. We're only 2 SRs in, and I feel like we're halfway through the box. Ooh, Hero, another SR, and it's one of those ghost trainers. Very nice. All right, Digimon, I need you to step up with this box. Change it up for me. Let's get something good. Shine Greymon and Tai. Oh, that's a secret rare. It was hard to tell because you could barely see the texture with the white. But that looks sick. Tai Kamiya secret rare with the Ghost Agumon in the background. A little surprising that it's not a red, but I can understand why they wouldn't do red. Definitely does not give secret rare vibes though. Sorry Digimon, the texture on that card is very non-existent compared to what I'm used to when it comes to big hits. Right? Still a nice card, but would have preferred something to pop a little bit more. Woo! Tagiru Akashi. That is sick. Look at that alternate art. Alright, that's a really cool one. Tagiru Akashi looks really nice. Oh. Very, very good hit. We still got either 6 or 8 packs left. I feel like we are due quite a few hits. So I wonder if this just bottom half of the box is going to be loaded. Like, we're definitely due some SRs. Ooh, Catchmon. Let's see what this next pack contains. Raging Serpentine, Koromon, Ragnarok Cannon, Ghostmon, Applink, the really cool looking Skull Greymon. It looks like we might have an SR back here. Ooh, Davis. That one's cool. Shout outs to Season 2. Davis is a really cool character. So this is definitely a very, very, what are they? Digidestin theme set. So we got Davis, we got Ty, we got some of the other ones. I noticed that we haven't gotten Season 3's Wonderful Hero. I feel like we might have something back here. Hopefully. Never mind, just Satellamon. That Shoutmon looks like a hit. Shoutmon really ruining the vibes there, man. Come on, Shoutmon. Give me some groove. Spirit Evolution, Kiwimon, Yokomon. Alright, Cherismon. And Marcus. Okay, there's Marcus. The other Agumon tamer. Alright. We got 4 packs left for box number 1. I don't know if you can get 3 hits in a box. Or if it's 2 hits. We're going to find out now. I still feel like we're at least due a couple of SRs. Because I feel like our SR count is pretty low. Maybe I'm just miscounting. But I do feel that way. Let's see. Come on, big hit. Seriousmon. And Takato. There he is. Season 3. With Gimon. Nice. I wonder if we hit every Digidestin. Because I feel like we hit them all. If you include the one that's a rare. For some reason. I don't know if he's a rare because he's if he's not that playable. Or if he wasn't that popular. But it does feel weird. Alright. Last pack of box number 1. Can you get 3 hits in a box? Nope, but you can get another SR with Galacticmon. That's pretty cool. Alright, so box number 1. Let's kind of review our hits. We did get Haru Shinkai. I am going to go ahead and sleeve this up just to include it with all the other heroes. Our tamers. So when it comes to SRs. Let's see. I'm not going to include the box toppers. We're only going to talk about our hits. Our SRs, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About what you would expect to hit in a Digimon box. And then we ended up getting 2 hits. We got the Secret Rare Tai Kamiya. And then we got the alternate art Tagiru Akashi. Not a bad box, but we're definitely hoping for something a little bit better with this second box. Alright, here goes box number 2. Let's go ahead and see what we can get. Oop, we're hitting the camera. Now, when it comes to the big hit, I don't know where they're at. I don't know if the big hits come in like your limited card pack, your art pack, or if it's strictly like your booster set. So we're gonna see if these box topper packs can give us anything. We got Valkyriemon, Vikemon, so it looks like it's the same here, but let's see if our hit's something different. Oh, that is sick. Patamon SR, that is cute. Wow. Okay, so your box toppers can be some really cute cards. That's awesome. Now for this illustration pack. Let's see what we can get out of here. Oop. Gaiomon and Mastamon. That Mastamon is nice. Alright, so our 2 hit from that box topper are really, really good. Now, we're going to go into our set. I am going to kind of quick roll this. I don't play Digimon. I tried to play it back when it came out. I am not 100% sure what's playable in here. So we're just going to kind of reveal our rares for this second box. If you're looking for a review based on playability of the set, this is not where you want to be. I am a collector doing a review. So I'm reviewing it as a collector. Tonmon and Seriousmon. So we're trying to pull one of those big collector pieces. Big hitter, Megadramon, And Lamiamon. Okay. I might have to use scissors for this set. Because the packs in the last box were kind of easy to open. This one, they're kind of a pain in the ass. Looks like our first SR is coming up. And it is going to be a tamer. It's going to be another Hero of Manakawa. So we got Hero of Manakawa. Arrestramon and Owen Dreadnought. Alright, let's see what our next two hits are. Zenith and Arrestramon again. Oh. Alright, we got Cherismon. And, oh, that's sick. Marcus Damon. Alright, that's really nice. That is a really cool one. You know what? I want to cherish this a little bit more. The Marcus Damon alternate art. Really, really nice. Gachmon and Takato. Nice. Shoutmon X7 and Gaiamon. Oh, that's a secret rare. This one actually looks a little bit better than the tie. A little bit more texture is visible. Very nice. Hopefully we can get something else, but the last box only had 2 hits. So that might be it for us. Lamiamon and Davis. It looks like we may be getting a lot of duplicates on the SRs today. We're seeing a lot of the same SRs. Haru and Galacticmon. Okay, not too bad. Dracomon. We're about at the halfway point. We're going to hope that we got another hit in here. Once again, I don't know what the chances of 3-hit boxes are with this set. I know some Digimon boxes have small chances at 3-hit set. I know some EX sets have chances at 4-hit. We're going to see if we can get anything good. Griffinmon and Shotmon. Let me see if these packs... Yeah, these packs still don't open up well. Don't want to damage the cards. Let's see. Shoutmon DX and Lamiamon. Yo Gachumon and Regulusmon. Regulusmon again. And Marcus Damon. Another Marcus. This is definitely a red box, a tamer box. Like I'm gonna call it a red tamer box. I don't know if that makes sense, but Owen Dreadnought and Cherismon. We only got about 6 or 7 packs left. Come on, give us something else, box. Haru Shinkai and Aldemon. Magnamon and Tagiru. Okay, another Tagiru SR. Elizamon and Gachmon. Elizamon again and Globamon. That's a new SR, and we dropped it. Looks pretty cool. I don't know this Digimon too well. Like, I've never heard that name before in my life. But yeah, you know what? Maybe he's a huge fan favorite. Shoutmon X7, the Telemon. All right, 2 packs remaining. Let's get some likes and comments. Let's see if we can get something else. Griffinmon, Elizamon, and our last pack. Let's get some last pack magic here. See if we can get anything big on the close. Cherishmon and Shotmon. All right. So for the most part, I don't think we did too bad. Some pretty cool cards. We're just going to go ahead and do just a quick recap of our 2 boxes. We got Globemon, Tagiru, Marcus, Galacticmon, Gaiamon as a secret rare, Davis, Takato, Marcus as our alternate art, Hero, Gaiomon as a promo, Mastamon as a promo, Patamon as a promo, Tagiru as an alternate art, Tai as the secret rare, and then our first box, some beautiful SRs and some nice, beautiful box toppers with the Galamont and War Greymon love. So with that being said, guys, overall this set's pretty fun to open. It's a definite like 7.5 or 8 out of 10 if you're a Digimon fan and collector. Like, especially with the tamer love, right? If you love the anime, you love the series, this might be a box worth opening, right? But if you're not a Digimon fan, obviously this box isn't going to give you a big return on your value if you opened it. Spending $100 on box, there's probably a good chance that you get less than $60 in pulls, including all of the beautiful SRs and box toppers. So it's not one of those sets where it's like, hey, if you're not a fan, you should open it up, because your likelihood of hitting something big, something worth collecting, something worth grading is high, because I don't think there is, especially in the Digimon market where there's not a massive market for like high-end like PSA 10 collectors and stuff like that. Like, your Digimon collector space is a little bit more niche. So this is more of a player set and more of a set for the actual hardcore Digimon fans, right? The people who really love the series. So it's a good 8 out of 10 set. It could be a slightly better set. I feel like the secret rares especially just feel underwhelming. Not underwhelming in the sense of like playability or how cool the artworks are. Underwhelming on the texture. Because one of the things I love about Digimon is the texturing on the alternate art. The alternate art texturing is usually really fire. But I honestly feel like these secret rares, the texturing is very minimal, right? Like, look at the texturing on these alternate arts. You could just see it just from being inside the sleeve. I don't even have to remove it out the sleeve. Even this secret rare is decent. But then you go to this Agumon, and it feels so mediocre on the texture, right? It doesn't feel like a true impactful hit like the other 3 cards that we got. So that's my only nitpick with the set. But overall, I think it's a pretty good set. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think of this new Digimon set? Is it worth opening? Would you buy it? I believe boxes retail for about $90 market right now. So is it worth $90 to you? Or is it one of those Digimon sets you see as a pass? I would love to know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. And as always, remember to keep it classy and stay awesome.